Find the number that makes this statement true. So we're going to be analyzing different statements. The first one is going to be 100% of blank is 40. Now, there are different ways to solve this. The first way that we're going to analyze this problem is by making a tape diagram. We are going to use a tape diagram to find out what 100% of is 40. Now, we know that at the beginning, if we remember the number line, 0% is all the way to the left, and the whole tape is supposed to be 100%. Now, we know that 100% of something is 40. So the second number that you're going to be getting is a number that goes inside the box. So you're going to write 40 inside of the percentage they're giving you. So 100% of 40 is 40 because it is all of it. Think about it as a cup of water. If you drink 100% of the cup of water, then you drank everything from the cup of water. Now we have something a little bit different. We're going to start by writing 0% and 100%. Once again, we're working with the tape diagram. But now, instead of being 100, we actually have 50% of blank is 23. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break this into 50%. How many 50% fit in 100? Pretty sure you're aware that only 2. So we're going to divide it in half, and we're going to put 50%. So 50% on each side. Now we know that 50% of blank is 23. So we're going to write 23. If 50% is 23, then the other 50% is going to be 23 as well. So your answer is going to be 50% of 23 plus 23. So we have 23 plus 23. That gives you 6 and 4. So 50% of 46 is 23. Let's see another method. Another way to solve this problem is by using proportions. So what we're going to do is put the amount that we're trying to get. So we have 8 is a quantity, and that represents 20%. So in 20% there are 8 items. Now we are trying to get 100% because that's how we were working on the tape diagram. So we're trying to get 100%. You need to keep in mind the number multiplied times 20 that gives you 100. Okay? In this case, is going to be 5. 5 times 20 gives you 100. And if you do it to the denominator, you're going to do it to the numerator. 8 times 5 gives you 40. So 20% of 40 is going to be 8. Let's set it up one more time as a proportion. So 10% of something is 2. We're going to put 2 as the numerator, 10 as the denominator. And now we need to get 100%. So to get 100%, we put 100% in the denominator. If the percentages are in the numerator, the 100 should be also in the denominator. All right? So now, 10 times what gives you 100? So 10 times 10 gives you 100. So 2 needs to be multiplied by 10. Two times 10 gives you 20. So 10% of 20 is going to be 2. Now I want you to solve the next 3 problems. So 8 is going to be 25% of blank is 7, B, 50% of blank is 10, C, 20% of blank is 31. Make sure that you use your notes to solve this. You can either set it up as a proportion or you can also set it up as a tape diagram. You may do this in your notebook or in a separate sheet of paper.